Hello there, and you're very welcome to the Arkham Avengers Fantasy Football Premier League podcast. You join me, the host, along with Eamon and Hector, as we take a look to see how the managers in this league are performing. There'll be views, analysis, comments, and much more as we wait to see which manager will be crowned the champion. Well, gentlemen, Gameweek 37 is all finished. We'll have a look to see now what happens with Gameweek 38, our final match. And that's on Sunday, the 23rd of May. Eamon, can I go to you first and ask, you had said that Man United could be in trouble. Are they in trouble now, considering they could only get a 1-1 draw with Fulham?
Yes, well, I think that the complacency and the inconsistency that Man United have been bringing at times is starting to become a familiar sight. Yes, it didn't do too good, to be looking at that. Cavani scored, and then, they should have built on that. They didn't build on that. And it's disappointing. It's not great. Not impressed with it. I wouldn't be happy with it. I think, things need to be addressed there.
Okay, yes. But however now, Chelsea managed to scalp Leicester's head there by the 2-1. So they got themselves moving.
Yes, they've gone now up to third place, so they are. And Leicester's found themselves down in fifth place, which is strange considering, they were in third place coming into these matches. And this is the thing. I told you there was going to be changes. And there have been changes. And Liverpool have got in there as well.
Indeed they have, yeah. They have got in there. And, of course, West Ham are there now as well. So, and Spurs didn't really do themselves much good, did they? No, they were shone by Aston Villa. West Ham, they're not giving up. They gave West Brom a good seeing-do there. And, Liverpool are, still showing form. They beat Burnley. I think it's going to be an interesting set of matches on Sunday. And I wouldn't be surprised there'll be another couple of bits of movement in this here before we're done and dusted. Well, Everton probably well out of it there. There are 59 points, but their goal difference is 4. Hector, you couldn't see them doing anything.
Well, no, I don't think they're going to do anything. I think perhaps maybe, they probably win and keep themselves there in 8th place. I think perhaps maybe the Spurs will try and do something. If they could beat and win, and West Ham no win, at least their goal difference will be better, and they do better.
No, quite all right. And the lads that you were saying, Salah, he managed to get 6 points, lads. Not a great score, is it?
No, it's not a great score, is it? It was a little bit poor, but look, there's not much we can really do about that.
Okay, look, we'll have a look at Gameweek 37 here now. So average points scored was 43, and the highest was 120. Only the best. Still at number 1, of course. I think it's safe to say, lads, he has it won. He's not going to be shifted out of this.
No, something monstrous would have to happen there, and I can't see that happening at all as such.
No, he's got 49 points ahead of Tobogger's 5. As you said, Eamon, it would have to be monstrous. Something really, really monstrous would have to go on.
That's right, yes, it would have to go on. And, I think that when they have the momentum there behind them, they're doing really good. So, yeah, I think they're going to do really good. They're going to get there. They're going to be doing fine. They're comfortable. They're over the line. I'd say you could probably give them the prize now.
Okay, well, we'll hold on yet. So they had Fernandes as their captain, so they got themselves 8 points. Now, he played a bench boost, and a good move. Are we agreeing on this?
Yes, I think, he got Watkins, got 9. That guy Constant, he had 2. And James, he had 2. So not too bad. I think he played at the right time and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. And then he has... Godfrey came good, didn't he, Eamon?
Yes, he did. He came good. He got 6 points out of him. So, yeah, look, all's well in the camp of only the best. It is the best place to be.
Okay, and he's the second week on the rise. As you said, Eamon, he's in a good place. He is. Yes, he is a good place. Okay. Down to Tobaggers 5 then. They had Salah as their captain. He must have taken your advice, lads, and I'm afraid he didn't do too good with that. Oh, look, Salah is by far, the probably the most consistent guy to get points. Look, sometimes that just happens. You can't do anything about it. Okay, all right. Look, only the best got 69 points, and Tobaggers 5 have 65. Not much in it, is there? No, not much in it. They're both showing really good form. They're both finishing strongly as well. Yeah, that would be right there, because Tobaggers 5 is now 5 weeks on the right. They are finishing strong. Yeah, they're finishing strong. I think perhaps maybe if, they hadn't such a slow start to the season, things could be a little bit different there. It could be a bit tighter. But look, that's the way it goes. Okay, so now down to Arkham Avengers, and they got 51 points, and of course they decided to go with Fernandez as their captain there. Cancelo got 3 points, Eamon, and I know you're not a great fan of the manager here, but that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Yes, it's a bit unfortunate. It's not nice to see -3 on your team. Look, you just have to take it on the chin. And look, it is what it is. The spoofer is, look, he's finished third. I don't think he deserved to be in third. Fourth was a better place for him. It's just a Blightsome squad just seems to have taken a foot off the pedal and not be able to catch him. Okay, well, he has halted his dip there, so he's on the rise this week. Oh, well, I won't break out any champagne just yet, if you don't mind. Okay. Hector, we'll have a look so at Blightsome, and Blightsome squad ended up with 53 points. Now, they're the only team who done a transfer.
Yes, they do transfer, and they bring in Aloeski, and they put down the other boy out, and he work. The guy you bring in, he gets 6 points. The guy they put out, he only have 2 points. So good move there.
All right, okay. Now they had Greenwood as the captain, 4 points. Not really a good choice, was it?
No, hard sometimes to decide what you want to do. But look, sometimes you pick good captain, sometimes he no play good, sometimes he do good, sometimes he don't do good.
All right, okay. Insightful words there, Hector. Now they, of course, were dropping as well. They had 4 weeks of drop, so they've halted that as well. Chance for them to flourish and finish at the end, is there, Eamon? Yeah, I think so. I think there'll be every chance of them doing this. I think it'll be good. Unfortunate, neither of their goalkeepers were playing. The strange one, it's something you don't normally see. It happens. And they didn't have an overly bad team. Kane and Llorente had 2 weak points there. Signs of improvement. Signs of maybe coming back onto form. Okay. They're keeping their cushion there between themselves and Gingerpool anyway. There's still 81 points in it. Safe to say they're not going to give up 4th place. No, I don't think so. I can't see that happening. Yeah, we'd want to have 2 monstrous events happening if, you can reel in 49 points and 81 points and take places, so no, I can't see that happening there. All right, okay. So Gingerpool, no transfers either. 61 points. They had Salah as their captain there. Eamon, what do you think of the team? I think it's a strong team, actually. Plenty of points around that there. You can't really see much of a weakness on it there. Considering that, only the best played their bench boost, Gingerpool got 61 with the players that they have had there. 3rd week on the rise as well. So, again, another strong finish. Yeah, another strong finish, yes. And they also have their bench boost to play. So, if the manager is listening, he needs to put that out there now. And let's finish on a real high. Okay. We move on then to 6th place is maximum effort, no transfers. Now, we were scratching our head about this manager last week. Are we back to scratching our head about him even more this week? Who will I start off with first? Hector, will I start with you?
Oh, I think he, I said last week, maybe he needed to have a cup of tea or to meditate. I think perhaps maybe he need to go on some sort of, pilgrimage. Maybe he had Jota as his captain. This guy was injured. He was never going to play unless there was some sort of miracle. I scratch my head when I see the team and wonder what he's doing with this. You know, there is no plausible, how you say, answer for this.
No, I don't think there is any answer for it. Would you agree with that, Eamon?
I definitely agree with that. I think this guy's lost the plot. Now, he did get 56 points. And again, he was lucky last week. He was lucky again because Jota didn't play and he had Lingard as his vice captain who get him 14 points. If Lingard hadn't played anyways decent, this guy was not going to get anywhere near that there. He had Jesus on the pitch as well, 1 point, a waste of space. And then we come to the other guy, Doherty. We've been waiting weeks for this guy to do something. He finally actually plays and gets 1 point for playing 7 minutes. I mean, come on. Give me a break, lads. This is just nonsense, that is. Utter scuttery nonsense. This manager needs to get a grip. He has, there's 5 weeks he's been dropping. He's got a wild card to play. And no more than Ginger Pool getting his bench boost, I want to see this guy play his wild card. I want to see some action here. I'm going to throw my pen across the desk if he doesn't do something here.
All right, okay, we'll have no pen throwing just yet. He is managing to keep the distance between himself and What a Beauty 99. There's 36 points in it. Yes, there was 48 points in it in Game Week 36. And there was 85 points in Game Week 35. If there's going to be movement in this table, it's going to be between these two here. And I think that What a Beauty is going to pull a masterstroke there because this manager has all his chips. And again, it's time to get them playing now. So there. Yeah, he got 68 points. Another good week for himself. Yeah, another good week. Watkins, captain, really good. He probably only had 2 weak players, and they were Mitchell and Vardy, who just between the two of them got 3 points. Other than that, yeah, he's another good team. These guys who, if they were showing this form several, months ago, even after Christmas, they'd be real contenders here against only the best and for Toburger's 5. There's a couple of these managers who have it in them to really push those guys. And I think, we're seeing this here. They're starting to flourish a bit, so there. And I think, if we nurture this, if they nurture this, yeah, there's great potential here. Okay. And Hector, Mihal's Tiger tokens, 34 points.
Yes, well, he's the team on autopilot. Not much we can say here. One good player, Rudiger, again, But, that is it.
And it is it. We'll leave it at that. I suppose he's going to be thankful this season will be finished soon.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, gentlemen. So, as I said, the matches are going to kick off. They kick off at 4 o'clock on Sunday. And we'll be, of course, back after to have a little review and see and to give praise to the champion. He's the champion-elect at the moment, only the best. As Eamon said, it would take something monstrous now for him to lose that spot. Eamon, any thoughts? Any final words?
Oh, look, just keep going. Let this manager keep doing what he's doing. And, who knows? We could even have a rendition of Tina Turner's Only the Best, Simply the Best. He is the best.
All right, Eamon, don't get carried away. Hector?
Well, I think, I think that if I were to say to any manager, I say to it is to What a Beauty 99. Go for it. Go, and get moving up into 6th place.
Okay. Gentlemen, again, as always, thank you for joining me, and it's a pleasure. And I know the season will be coming to an end, but we won't be finished with our podcast. We'll be back with some information. We have to talk about the points. We'll talk about other aspects of the team, maybe a little recap on how the season went.
Yes, I think that would be very good. I'd enjoy that.
Hector, anything to say?
Yes, I'll be back, I'm here. I like to be back, and I want to give a shout out to all the ones over in Dublin, over there. I think they're in Swords. Is it Swords they call it? And also have hello to our fans in France, and hope they spread the word. They like this.
All right, okay. Thank you very much there, Hector. And listeners, thank you for joining us. I hope you found this episode entertaining. And don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be back to recap on Game Week 38, and we'll be talking about our champion. Take care.